I'm not very familiar with the area northwest of Parco Sempione in Milan, but that's where the restaurant I was going to was located. Coming from the Navigli, I decided to take the Le Nord railway from Cadorna to Domodossola station and walk over to Via Paolo Lomazzo from there. It might have been quicker to take the metro to Moscova, but I'll have to try that route another time. Opera Prima was a new entry in the Best Value for Money category in the Michelin Guide's 2014 Italy edition, although I'd read about it in the Corriere della Sera. Opera Prima specializes in fish and seafood, which was one more reason to look forward to it. A glass of Prosecco always focuses my concentration when perusing a menu, and I happily dug into the focaccia while I got my concept together. Nothing like a great antipasto to reassure me that the dinner is going to be a success. At Opera Prima, things started with a warm salad of squid, cuttlefish, and shrimp on black rice, with a mixed citrus pesto, which left me reeling with delight. It was so overwhelmingly good, I forgot about drinking altogether. I hadn't even finished my Prosecco before my white wine arrived. The waiter had recommended a Greco di Tufo from the Terradora winery near Avellino in Campania, which I thought was perfect with the seafood. I enjoyed the first glass of my Greco di Tufo so much, I decided to continue with the same wine for the rest of the meal. My primo was equally wonderful, tagliolini with shrimp, cannellini beans, tomatoes, and rosemary. And in light of my upcoming secondo, I was relieved to see that after the primo, my appetite hadn't waned. Said secondo was a sea bass fillet with braised radicchio trevigiano in a walnut sauce. One word to describe it: heavenly. When I'd finished and was raving about it to the waiter, he ventured that he found it possibly more of a winter dish than an early autumn one. Maybe, but it was the kind of thing I would love at any time of the year. Traditional Sicilian desserts were the choices for dolci, so I opted for a cannolo and was amazed that I was able to finish it and still get up from the table. It was as good as cannoli come, and it was helped along by a splendid Sicilian Moscato, Ambar, from the Florio winery. Just in front of this red wall were the stairs that led down to the basement. The owner, Alessia Palermo, came up with the great idea of opening the downstairs area for kids. While their parents eat upstairs, the kids are taken care of by babysitters who think up games to play or even help out with makeup and costumes on occasion. And the kids also get their own special menu. Every 15 minutes or so, groups of kids would bound up from the basement and triumphantly show their parents something they'd just drawn, and, after receiving their due praise, disappear back downstairs for more fun and games. To my eyes, the parents looked very relaxed being able to have their dinner in peace, but still knowing their kids were nearby and being entertained. In my case, even without kids, I had a fantastic, relaxing evening with fabulous food.